morning the right way.
Gonna be great, gonna be a good day.
This is Jase and Lauren on Melbourne's Nova 100.
Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Wednesday.
Good morning.
How are we doing?
I'm really well. It was a beautiful day yesterday. It was nice and warm, and it was a warm night. And then I woke up having some kind of identity crisis because I thought it was freezing because Paul had we've gone into air conditioner territory at night time.
Well, I'm getting aircon put in currently at home at the moment. So I was sitting there yesterday looking at all the tradies going, any chance we're going to be running this by 3 p.m?
Yeah. So we had the air conditioner on. Then Paul and I both woke up shivering. It was so cold.
It's too early for aircon, surely.
Well, it was just very warm in the upstairs of our house
you
when we went
guys
to
have
bed.
cursed us because yesterday you were sparkle of this, sparkle of that, and have a look outside. It's bloody raining, isn't it?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know.
It's really
raining.
raining.
She's warm again on Thursday.
But the storm was supposed to come through at 2, and it was very late. It came through this morning. Clinton, you were teaching me how to use the bomb yesterday, and you said, see, it'll be raining at 2 p.m.
Did you use the DAR?
The what?
The what?
The DAR.
Dart?
Oh, the DAR, the radar.
The radar.
Let's have a look at
That's
the radar.
what the weather people call it, the DAR.
Oh,
Let's
gotcha.
check the DAR.
Oh,
I
the
don't hang out
dart.
with-
I'm checking the dart. The rain's passing,
I
guys.
don't hang out with the people.
It'll be sunny soon.
Imagine that party. Imagine the Christmas party
And then
at
it's
the
going to be
bomb.
26 tomorrow and up to 27 next week.
Tonight's going to be a tornado of an event.
Do you think they drink?
Can you guys remember that I was once a weather girl?
But you weren't entrenched at the bomb.
You
I
did.
was very serious weather
You
girl.
had a clipboard.
He also just
I
had
got
to
attacked
teach you.
by a pelican once while I was
You
reading
did
the weather,
too.
Clint.
He just had to teach you how the app worked.
Yeah, because I didn't use the app because I got it straight from the Bureau.
Teleprompter.
The fax machine
I got
back
it
then.
straight from the Bureau of Meteorology.
Question.
Question.
You know how I like to look after tradies
Yes.
when they're in the house?
You must be broke because you've had tradies in your house for the last month.
Yeah, I haven't been doing lunches for them because there's been quite a fair few. But yesterday it was like hot. It was about 2 o'clock. I put out some jugs of ice water and then I'm like,
Cardi breezes?
well, I thought, is it a beer situation?
Not till
But
they
it's a
finish
Got to get the
work.
job done.
So I bought grown men icy poles.
Yeah, good.
Oh, yeah, they love
Lovely.
that.
Is
Lemonade
that all
icy
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
The
Perfect.
lemonade. I
They
walked
would have
around,
appreciated that.
hand them out like I was Mr. Whippy.
Did you have them in the box?
No. They cost
Just
me
one by one.
$2.50 a bloody icy pole at the servo.
Oh, you didn't get the box?
No, I didn't get the box.
Individuals.
No,
All lemonade? Or did you
Yeah.
mix up some raspberry?
all lemonade.
Yeah.
I
Then
don't
no
want-
one's fighting.
I don't need him going off their tree on raspberry in the room.
Also, you don't know. I wanted the raspberry. I remember my mum saying to my dad one day, just always buy the same thing for both of them.
That's what we do
And
with
then
the
they
three
can't
boys.
fight.
Yep.
Don't have 3 different options.
Oh, I'm pretty sure Neapolitan ice cream almost caused my family to.
Well, I only wanted the pink,
I love the pink.
I love the pink.
the strawberry. No one wanted the chocolate.
You know what my sister used to do? You
Oh,
talk
it's
about
pink.
like not being all there. She used to scoop a crossways.
Oh, no.
No,
So the one scoop would get a bit of chocolate, bit of vanilla.
no, you have to do 3
But
scoops.
also, that
strawberry.
tends to merge the 3 in the
Oh,
tub. It
just-
leaves remnants.
I was like, what
like
is-
skid marks across the tub.
Clint,
What?
Ice cream skid marks.
Clint.
So one flavour merges into the next, into the next.
I know, but you always go for the pink.
Oh. Of course you do.
never
I'd- Tell you
Of
ever
course you do.
Yeah.
say
Always
skid
start with the
marks
pink and
on
with
the
the
radio
brown.
again.
Yes.
That's the rule.
Yes.
I don't know about Neapolitan.
Keep it tidy.
Hey, coming up today.
Oh my God.
Just quickly.
Yeah.
I went to Vue de Monde yesterday.
Sorry.
For
Oh,
lunch.
sorry.
Where's Vue de Monde?
Well, I was getting pho at the local
I know.
Vietnamese. You're at Vue de Monde.
So Channel 9 had a
Vue de
launch
Monde is
party.
like Melbourne's most elite restaurant
Yes,
on
at
the top of the Rialto Tower.
Oh, this isn't a food court job.
Degustation.
No.
Right.
No. Geez, it was lovely up there.
Is it
Because
still
Channel 9 is launching...
Shannon Bennett?
Yeah. Don't know.
Yep.
Launching Listing Melbourne.
Sorry?
You know
Lux Listings?
but it's Listing Melbourne. And can I
Oh.
tell you, it looks fantastic.
Well-
and I know I'm wearing my Channel 9 sweater.
You are.
But it looks a drama.
Well, I watched, there was a Sydney one, and the real
Lux
estate
Listings.
agents were so sassy. Like, people would
Yeah,
come through the house
yeah.
and they wouldn't like it, and the agents would be like, well, thanks for wasting my time. Bye. See you never.
It's gold.
Yeah.
Wow.
I noticed in the news last night Samantha Armitage heading over to
Yes,
Channel 9.
What about that? Sam.
Yeah.
Is she?
She's 7 through and through.
What
she's
for?
jumped ship. She's
going on the
doing
Today Show?
She's doing the Golden Bachelor.
Oh, I'm looking forward
So
to
that-
that.
The oldies.
The old
Yes.
I'm-
That's going to
I'm
be a bit
probably
of
going
fun.
to watch that.
Oh, so will I.
Hey,
In fact, I could probably almost get a gig on that. If I was
Will you
single.
accept this senior's card?
speaking of oldies,
They give them roses, chocolates instead of physical
Clint's
roses.
parents are MIA overseas. We're going to dive into that next here on Nova. We've got a huge morning here on Nova. Your chance to win your way to Coldplay. When you hear us play a Coldplay song, give us a ring and win. It is that easy.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I spoke to my sister last night. Her whole family are coming from Brisbane for the concert in a couple of weeks.
Good excursion.
Yeah. She's like, can't wait to get there in a couple of weeks.
Are they staying
Lou
with
excited?
you?
My wife.
Oh, did you know they were staying with you?
Are they staying with you?
Did she just spring it on you?
Just for one night, but I forgot to pass that information on to my wife.
Oh, and how did that go down?
Excellent.
What?
Guess they'll be at the hotel with me.
Why don't you send her to Brisbane for a staycay while you have the family?
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
I had the in-laws stay with us over, because they're all from Brisbane over the grand final.
How did that go?
I left the country. I went to Canada. Said, see you guys, have a great week. Clint, speaking of family.
Wow. My mum and dad set sail on a European vacation, didn't they?
Oh,
hang on.
The Griswolds.
Hang on a cruise ship?
Part of it is cruise. Part of it is one of those skinny cruise boats that sail down the river. You know those
the flat
long
ones.
flat
Oh,
ones?
the river cruise.
Yeah.
That's some real old person stuff,
I think
isn't
they're
it?
quite flash, aren't they?
That's
The top
up
one.
there.
Yeah, because the young people can't afford them.
Oh.
That's real, like, you've had a good laugh if you're on one of those.
Really?
Yeah. The river cruises.
It looks like something that goes down the Yarra.
No.
No, I think it's
They're
quite,
like 6
quite
star.
nice. They're quite old.
They're not old. Your dad is...
They look young, but they're old.
It's amazing when parents travel that they seem way old.
What? I don't know what's happened, but it's like I've clicked my fingers and mum and dad are pensioners. They're in their 70s.
Your dad's still a trainer down at the Melbourne Football
They're
Club.
fit and they're well and they look after
I'll
them.
tell you
John's
why.
fitter than me.
Well, that's not hard.
Just the conversations I've started having with them. I mean, Dad, I just got off the phone to him on the way to work.
Where was
are-
he?
where
Where
are
did he
they?
phone in from? Was he on
Switzerland.
Oh, Switzerland.
They're at the Grindelwalds in Switzerland.
Oh, at the fondue factory?
Did he get a phone card or has he...
He's got a travel card.
I had to install the eSIM before they boarded the plane. now,
Has he got his passport on a travel belt under his t-shirt?
oh, he's got like a fanny pack.
Yeah,
Is that
yeah.
is that what you call them? So gone are the days of postcards, right?
Oh, yeah.
Now we, as in the family, have to subscribe to an app
Oh,
called
my parents did this too, and it tracks their travels. It makes a little
Called?
map.
Can't they just send photos?
Polar steps.
Polar Steps. So basically,
No, what
The
they
thought-
do, they upload photos, but you can see where it is on the map.
every step you take, you upload a photo or photos, and there's an accompanying blurb
Yeah.
associated with the photo.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you'll be able to see here, there's the map,
Yep.
and every spot they go to
They upload-
is a new photo.
But the olds always upload some shocking
there's-
photos.
There's Mum at Grindelwald. Look at her. She looks
Oh, she looks
very
lovely.
happy and content.
What's she
Lauren-
on, a bus?
Oh, I don't know. Let me. Oh,
She's
she
gorgeous,
Was, she
yeah.
getting used to the Swiss train system now.
Oh, the
They're very
train.
happy to help and direct you to the right platform and changes that may have occurred.
Is that what she wrote?
This
That is old.
Can we get an update every day on where they are at
This-
this time?
is like postcards.
Okay.
Lauren, you're a postcards champion.
Uh-oh, there are
Can
words
you
in it.
please read
Can't
from
Okay.
We Made Our Journey From?
Hang on, let me get some
We
inspirational
made
music. Oh, a bit...
We made our journey to first. To first is by gondola.
Oh, okay, we should have
Oh,
got Katrina Roundtree.
this is going very
We
well.
made our journey to first is by gondola with breathtaking views of all surrounding peaks covered in snow and tiny houses with cows and goats grazing below us.
What's she doing?
First has a cliff walk, a suspended see-through walkway around its peak. Really scary. You don't dare look down the 2,168 metres. We bravely gave it a go, but glad to get back on solid ground. The town is pretty. Lots of restaurants and bars. Of course,
I
Tony's
don't
found
want
the
to
bars.
hear about First and the Grindelwalds,
Do
right?
you
What
know-
about this? We wish we could stay a few more days, but we're off to Zermatt tomorrow. Tones and Jono. Kiss, kiss, kiss. P.S. I finally found Roger Federer and a tennis ball emoji.
Do you know what my parents used to do when we lived in New Zealand and they would come
It
and
looks
visit?
beautiful.
Yeah.
The first thing they would do,
What?
can you take us to the butcher? Your father wants to see the price of meat.
Oh,
What do you want to do?
Yeah.
A live comparison?
Because I moved around a lot for radio. If they visited me in Perth, I'd be like, hey, this is the local shops. And you just hear Dad going, $19.95 a kilo for chicken breast. Jan, come and look at this.
Jeez, that's grim.
That's what old people do. They compare the prices. They go to the butchers.
It's just quite alarming, you know. They're just...
Can I just say, the family can then comment, and your beautiful sister Casey writes things like, I can't believe how perfect the photos are. Must be incredible to see in real life. And someone else has said, great pics, love following your trip. Nothing from you, Clint. I'm going to comment, Mum and Dad, this is amazing.
Send more. Please send more pics. Let's take you from Melbourne to Sydney now, where something extraordinary has just taken place.
Sydney Olympic Park, Jase. Ned Brockman, the Australian legend, future Australian of the Year, in my opinion.
Good call.
Has literally in the last couple of minutes finished his epic 1,000-mile journey. So what's that, 1,600
Yeah,
K's?
1,600 kilometres.
Yeah.
That's insane.
We just watched him cross the finish line and he just fell in a heap. Now, I was watching last night and he had about 60 kilometres to go and I thought, he'll hopefully have a good night's sleep and do that tomorrow. But he's run all night.
All night? And
someone said he's been running for 27 hours.
Is the moment.
He started running yesterday. He's run for 27 hours and 3 minutes. You absolute beauty,
done,
Ned Brockman. You have done it.
Here he is.
Look at him.
Oh, yeah. Champion.
Yes.
A man who has been there every step of the way is James Ward. James, what was it like, mate?
It was nuts. It was nuts. It was an emotional scene. We're all very emotional here. He had his mum and dad with the finishing line tape and his sister Mabel there, and the first 3 people he greeted. He gave his mum the hug that was, went for so long, and then he kind of his support crew, Alex Bell, his physio, and everyone around us. Emotional scenes. We were like you, and we finished last night, which was an incredible night where he raised $700,000. We had nearly over 2,000 people
There
in
were
the
so many
in the
people
crowd last
there.
night.
Hamish Blake was there with his shirt off. Why wasn't he dressed?
I know. Well, Hamish actually pulled his shirt off to reveal that he had nipple tape like Ned, and then Hamish he auctioned off the nipple tape and got $1,250.
Brilliant.
Good on him.
Hey, James, you're Ned's manager and good mate. You know him pretty well. He's hit some pretty dark places over the last couple of days, hasn't he?
Oh, very dark. And he was lying down then. It's just emotional because I thought that was never going to end. And just then he kind of he goes into some pretty dark places, as he said, in the run. And there's a pretty big support crew from all his family and friends and his mates down here. And then the team from Burstia up there. And we've had chef mates doing 300, we're doing a live stream for 300 hours. And he just looked up to everyone and goes, everyone, I wouldn't have been able to do this without you. Thank you so much. And I appreciate you. And so here, after 302 hours, this has been going for.
That is amazing.
He turned up to the stands and turned up to everyone and just said, thank you very much. So,
James, he's done this, right? And what he has done is superhuman. But he has not done this for self-elation. He's not done it for pats on the back. He's done this for an amazing reason.
Yeah, he's done it for Mobilise. So it's a homelessness charity. He's raised $2.5 million.
Jeez,
and
wow.
Which is incredible. And last night we had the Ned Pledge, and you guys have supported that. And we had Grilled, Team Global Express, Puma, and we had there was one other I'm going to remember, Commonwealth Bank, and then all donated $100,000
Cool.
each.
Wow.
So getting around him. But the beautiful thing I thought last night was the final check was by Ian's dad, who's taken over Ned's Chalky Milk brand. He's been running the socials while Ned's been running, and every bottle that Ned's milk, so Ned created the milk because he can't run every day. He wanted to find a way to give back. And today is the 1-year birthday of Ned's milk.
No.
And last night, the final check for $100,000 was presented by Ian, his
Oh,
dad.
wow.
That's cool.
And that's
What
from
a
people
moment.
buying the milk.
Hey,
And
Wardy, what happens now? Like, jokes aside, his body is just banged up. You know, does he go to hospital, see a doctor? Like, how battered is he?
Well, his first thing he said is, I just want to have a shower.
Yeah.
And to be honest, that's probably the one thing that's not great here at the stadium. The shower pressure is not fantastic.
Oh, no, nothing worse
Couldn't we have got
than
him?
a low-pressure shower.
Isn't there a Novotel out there? I'm happy to shout him a room.
I know. Well, you know what? The Novotel are a partner here. They will. We can organise a shower. But we actually, one of the briefs one day was, because it's a stadium, so there's 5 different change rooms. So there'd be 50 showers.
Yeah.
And he said to one of our team, "Find me the shower with the highest pressure."
Fair enough,
we're running
too.
around, and there's one shower, but because he needs to be wheeled in the wheelchair when he gets finished, it didn't fit. So he's in a kind of accessible shower, and the pressure is shocking. We've tried extra.
Isn't that unbelievable, though, that he can't even walk? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, mate, look, we'll leave it there. We'll let you go and spend time with Ned and the crew, but please pass our best on.
And congratulations to the whole team, James. I mean, it takes a village to get these things done. Well done to all of you. The whole country's been on the edge of the seat.
Shout
watching.
out to Bursty, James.
watching
Well done,
you
mate.
guys.
Oh, thank you. And one other thing, so it is 2 parts. So nedsacuplechallenge.com, you can still donate,
Yep.
but he now wants everyone else to do their own challenge, and that starts this Sunday for 10 days, so everyone else can do their own challenge. He wants to
Great.
inspire people to donate, but also get active. So go to the website, sign up. That he would love it. We've got over 6,500 Australians have signed up for their own challenge.
Amazing.
We're hoping to get to a lot more. But thank you for your support. You guys have been amazing.
Good on you, mate.
Good on you,
Good
Woody.
on you.
I might take up that job of finding the best shower pressure. That could be my challenge.
It's so uncomfortable, Jase.
How
So
good.
uncomfortable.
What a superhuman and a
Australian
super
of the year.
bloke.
100,
Yeah, I know. The Australian of the Year, though, they wait like 30 years after people have done great things to give it to them.
I know. Now's the time. The guy's raised
Do
over
it now.
$2 million to help the
Yes.
homeless.
Yep. Get
Hey,
that campaign going. 132410 is our number. Do you have an unusual name or some interesting spelling in your name is what we want to know. Did your parents, throw you under the bus when they named you and you think your whole life you've been like, why did you spell my name like this? Give us a call, 132410, if you have unusual spelling, because there is this woman who decided to go unusual for her child's name. She thought it was a beautiful name. She'd seen it written down and she named her daughter Grain. Grain.
Grain.
Grain.
Like long grain.
Yes. Well, you'd think so.
Great rice.
Grain. This is my daughter, Grain.
Good.
She introduced her to another woman, and she said, oh, this is my daughter, Grain. She said, how do you spell it? She said, Grain. It's an Irish name. It was my
Grain.
great-grandmother's name, and I've decided to name her after my great-grandmother.
Yeah.
And the woman quickly clicked and realised, actually, that's not how you pronounce that
Oh,
name.
she's made a boo-boo.
She's been pronouncing the name incorrectly. It's actually pronounced, and you guys would know this because we've had this woman on the show,
Oh,
Gronya.
Grania.
You know the mad magpie
the
lady?
crazy
What is it
magpie
spelt
lady.
the same?
Yes, but pronounced Gronya.
But she's called it grain.
And the mum has called it Grain her whole life.
I remember
It's
there was
like
a...
Siobhan.
Oh, that's what I was about
And
to say.
people going, is Sayaban here?
Which is what I did. There was a girl I worked with in Perth.
No.
And I saw her name tag and I'm like, oh, Saban.
Did you say hi, Saban? Sayaban. And what did she say? Because
It's
she would have
Siobhan.
copped it her whole life.
Yeah. I mean, who writes Siobhan like that?
That's
I'm sorry.
stupid.
It is ridiculous.
Well, it's in another language.
it's ridiculous.
Is it?
Yeah, it's it's Irish. It's
Write
Irish.
it up. It is.
He's
isn't
an
it?
Irish.
Seaborn.
Is that not Irish?
Let's check.
Gronya is Irish, though.
So
you know what?
Mum thinks it's always been grain.
Yeah, and now she's like, uh-oh.
Do you know what? It is Irish. You're right. By the way.
Siobhan, yeah. But Irish, what do they call the dialect? Gaelic, or is that football?
Yeah. Yeah. That's the.
Is
that's
that
the
football,
dialect.
or is that an alphabet?
What I like is how you said it so confidently and then you mumble, oh, is that football?
Is that football? Is Gaelic football? I don't know.
Do you know what? It's actually a similar name in Welsh as Joan.
Oh, the Welsh names get
Yeah.
confusing too.
Yeah.
That's some of those ones. Oh,
Yeah,
there's
Siobhan's
someone
just
else
the
I
one
know
that-
who's got a funny name and I can't
Clint?
remember it.
Oh,
Clint.
I thought my parents were a bit odd. When
my
they-
favourite is watching what people write on your coffee cups.
Oh no.
Well, that's just bad handwriting, isn't it?
Or he's
when
made
the
a
L
bad
and
impression.
the I. When the L and the I
Coffee
merge.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, my
13
God.
24 10.
Oh,
Give us a
geez.
call and spell your name and we'll see if we can
I'm not
pronounce
even going to
it.
attempt that one.
Okay, here we
I can't
go.
do that either.
Someone from Malvern has called. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys?
We are
We're
good. We're
Can,
good.
can you spell us your name?
Yes, so my name is spelled Anyankha.
Anyaka. And
Almost. It's Anyanka.
Anyanka.
That's a
No.
beautiful name, though.
That's
Where's
cool.
that?
I like that.
Where's that from?
Anyanka.
It's from that show Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it was from a country.
Anyanka.
No.
Oh,
my
is that
God,
Irish? No, it's from Buffy.
You got
know what?
named after a Buffy the Vampire Slayer character. I love that.
I always feel for young kids at school. Like, okay, this week we're going to learn how to write our own name. Poor Anyanka.
Yeah, I know. 8 letters. That's quite difficult.
Yeah.
I bet you never found a keyring with your name on it.
Oh,
No, I never did. I felt very left out.
We
Yeah.
should make her some merch.
Bring
Coffee
back,
cup.
Bring back Granny Mays.
Imagine the pressure on the teacher doing the roll call.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, teachers these days. All right, someone from Cheltenham has called through. Good morning.
Hello, how are you guys?
We're good. How do you spell your name? And we'll see if we can pronounce it.
Okay, I've got 3 all in my family.
Yep.
Mine is Ashley, Ashlea.
Oh, I was going to guess Ashley. Ashley.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my cousin has a daughter who named her Sadie Stevens. And there was another one who named their daughter Stevie Stevens.
That's good.
And
might
I
have
have
missed
an
the point.
uncle
Yep, go on.
who his name was Stephen Stevens, but he went by his middle name, which was Gary.
Ashley,
Sorry.
Yeah.
do you know you were supposed to spell them and we had to try and work out how to say it?
Oh, sorry, my bad.
The mind boggles, Jase, as to why AFL footballers can be so silly sometimes. I mean, it still happens.
What
And
have they done now?
I'm referencing an incident at GWS. The Giants just played finals.
Yep.
Had a pretty
Yes.
good season. Bit
Yes.
disappointing in a prelim final. But anyway, end of season party went a little awry. It's fair to say. For the latest on this, the man who broke the story last night from 7 News, their chief footy reporter, is Mitch Cleary.
Morning, Mitch.
Hello, Mitch.
Good morning, guys. Footballers doing stupid
Oh,
things in the
what?
off-season.
Oh, what have they done?
So the dress-up theme was celebrity couples. Players went in pairs and
And
had
what
their
could
dress
go
up.
wrong?
Yeah, and as part of that, each couple had to do a skit or an activity off the back of it in front of the group. Now, a couple of those went, as Clint says, a little awry, and they've received a tip off the AFL and the Giants in the last week, alerting them to some unsavoury behaviour. That's been investigated, and at least half a dozen players are either going to be suspended or fined to start the season.
Like suspenders, as in can't play round 0 or whatever the AFL
Yeah.
call it now.
Are we
Oh,
talking the outfits were that inappropriate and unacceptable?
It's more the skits off the back,
the
Jay.
behaviour.
So,
Right.
I don't exactly know, and I'm not trying to avoid it. I think you can sort of paint the picture as
Yeah,
maybe where
yep.
this is going. But yeah, I think
how have they, like, sorry to cut you off there, Mitch, like, has it been leaked on social media?
Anonymous
like, how have
tip-off.
people found out about it?
yeah, so it was a players-only event. So at some sort of pub or function space.
Oh,
Was. So yeah,
maybe like someone who worked there.
So when it's a players-only event, there's absolutely no representation from the club there?
so what happens is normally at these events, Jase, is the coaches and the staff roll in for the first hour or two, maybe have a quiet beer, and
Gotcha.
then they leave it to the players to run the rest of the day. And that's
They don't
where
want to
things
know
got a
about
little
it.
Well,
hairy.
let's do some skits. Time for skit time.
Oh.
Like Red
Yeah.
Faces.
But surely,
Oh,
like,
they went horribly
Oh,
wrong,
didn't
red
they
faces.
just?
back in the day.
2024, surely someone on that team would
Jase.
sit there and go, hey, guys, like, you know.
Well, yeah, you'd think so, wouldn't you?
So will
But
it,
we've seen some horrible things happen.
I know, but normally you see 2 dickheads go out and do something stupid because it's just those 2 idiots. But when
A whole
you've
team.
got 15 people sitting in this room, surely someone there is going to go, hey, guys, really.
well, it sounds like someone has. And that's
Yeah.
right. That's what's
Yeah, but,
happened.
like, pull
Mitch,
them
will
up.
we find out what's happened, do you think?
We'll find out layers to it. I think so. The players have got a couple of days to respond. So how this works is the AFL will come to the players with a starting penalty, and then on them to negotiate that down. A couple of these players, when we did the story last night, a couple of these players have just found out about it because they're overseas, different time zones. So the players are just learning about this now.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we'll learn layers to it. I don't think we'll get the exact specifics unless players want to sort of leak on each other. But yeah, this will come out later in the
Oh,
week.
boy.
Whoopsies.
Hey, Mitch, how are you enjoying life right now? It's Christmas for you. Well, today's Christmas Day, is it not?
This is it. It's trade day.
Yeah,
End of the trade period.
Oh, thank God that's
Yeah.
over.
And it's Christmas Day for the 17 fan bases that didn't win the flag. This is a time of hope, Clint, where the fans
Why are
that
you
didn't take-
talking about me? Is that it seems pointed as a Melbourne supporter?
Well, your two best players, the Demons, don't want to be there.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a problem.
He's got you there.
And Oliver, 6 years left on his deal. They're saying he's going to stay. The Cat's going to have one more shot at trying to get him out, but I think the most likely scenario is he stays. There's 15 or 20 players in the next, what have we got, 12, 13 hours to be traded, so it's going to be busy today. The fax machine at the AFL is going to get a workout.
Fax machine. I saw Clayton Oliver yesterday at the butcher.
Don't try and out-Trump Mitch Cleary with his big stories. Are you too competitive?
No,
Mitch, are you friends with Clint, or are you guys enemies because you work
Clint
for
and I-
opposition networks?
Clint and I are on very good terms. I used to work at Channel 9 and Clint's been nothing but supportive. And,
Thank you.
I feel like you
well.
work harder, Mitch, because you've broken this big story.
Yes.
How come you didn't get it, Clint?
Well, he's about to tell us what Clayton cooked last night for dinner. Here comes an exclusive.
Oh, yeah, I think he had rissoles. actually.
Rissoles, of course. Hey, Mitch Cleary joining us from 7 News.
Thank
don't
you,
forget,
Mitch.
AFL Trade Deadline Show, 7 p.m. tonight, exclusively on 7+. Good on you, Mitch. Cheers, mate.
Hey, cheers, guys.
He's one of the good guys, Mitch Cleary.
Seems lovely.
Very good guy.
Nice.
Bailey
Oh.
Smith's one to watch today, by the way. Where does Bailey... Oh, he's going to go to Geelong, but
Yeah.
how they get the deal done.
Oh, that
is-
gets
it's
announced
very
today,
messy,
does it?
Very messy.
What did old mate have for dinner?
I saw Clayton at the butcher.
I
Yeah,
know.
I know. How about that for a tip?
Did you say hello? Did you brush him?
First on 9. Clayton's trip to the butcher. Meanwhile, Mitch Cleary with an exclusive about...
Don't laugh. Tony Jones, I'm surprised, isn't live down there.
With his GoPro on his chest plate.
Hey, guys, we're going to be joined by the Purpo. Every couple of weeks, we like to explore a different area of the Victorian Police. We had the SWAT team in the other week. That was insane.
I think today's is my favourite area of the police.
Really?
Yeah.
We're going to be catching up with the Mounted Police.
Oh.
Police on horses. I'll tell you what they did.
Hang on, I've just realised. Are they called the Mounted Police?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they were the Mountain Police.
No.
Because you
Mounted.
could ride the horse.
Are you serious? You're not... You're actually joking, surely.
Because when Brody
The Mounted-
told me, I said, oh, like the ones at Mount Buller, the Mountain Police.
Is this... This is not legit.
No, the pennies just dropped. Light bulb moment for me. You know what? When you meet, every day is a
They
school
call
day.
it the mounted branch.
Yeah, I thought it was the mountain branch.
Yeah, but why are they on bloody...
Because you can ride horses in the mountains.
Yeah, I know, but they're on Clarendon Street
What, like
this
the-
morning.
I know,
What's
and then I thought they must gallop in the mountains after that. Let them
The
run
outback
free.
cattlemen.
Let the horses run.
It's not City Slickers, Dale. It's the Mounted branch of the Victorian Police.
It all makes sense. Why, when I said like the Mount Buller police, because they
I'm
were the
gonna-
mountain police,
Seriously.
Brody went, no, they're different. And I
So
was like,
I'm
what do
going to
you
ask
mean?
them if they can taser Lauren after 7:30 this morning.
Just let me pat the horses,
Not
would you?
Brokeback Mountain.
Jason Lauren's doggy dating.
All right, so not this coming weekend, but the following, we are going to be putting on Melbourne's biggest doggy dating event. Because what we have worked out is
It's a hot spot to meet someone.
dog parks, baby. Tell us about your little one. How old's he?
It's just, you know why? Because it breaks the ice. You don't have to do the You actually don't even need to say, hi, I'm Lauren. What's your name? You just go, oh, he's cute. What's his name?
Plus, we get to
It's good
see.
conversation
Can I
starter.
borrow a poo bag?
What's he? You get to see.
No?
Like,
You should always carry your own.
But sometimes you run thin. Is that...
do you always pick
By
him
the
up?
way, that gauntlet when you haven't got one and you've got to get
Well, when
to
you pull it out of the
Oh, my
little
goodness.
bone,
Yes, the plastic
carrier, and
container.
then you're like, oh, it's the last one.
Oh, and then you've
No.
got to run the gauntlet
well,
the whole
I go to
way.
the dog park where they've got them.
Yes.
I never used to pick mine up.
That's illegal.
Frowned upon.
And no, everyone
that's-
hates people like you that
No,
do
no,
that.
but this was years ago. I had a little Maltese. Honestly, it looked like a chicken dropping.
I'd take you to
Jeez.
the RSPCA and put you down.
You don't deserve a dog.
I don't want to go to the farm.
You don't
It was
deserve a dog.
years ago. It's years ago.
And that's why you were single
So,
and lonely with your Maltese dog.
lonely. After hour. We are hosting
After
Melbourne's
hour.
biggest doggy dating event. However,
What?
we got a man drought on our hands, guys.
Oh my gosh, so many chicks are in.
So-
we got so many babes.
When you're
If-
saying him, like
Like, if you want to come along, go to
the balance isn't quite right.
go
Yeah.
to Jason Lauren socials. Otherwise, go to the Nerva website and you can register you and your dog there. But it's all chicks.
It's
All
not all
chicks.
chicks.
It's all chicks.
but you got good odds if you're a bloke at the moment.
That's the thing. If you're a bloke and you're normally a 4, mate, you're going to be a solid 8 at this event.
Yeah. Single men of Melbourne, get a dog and
Do they
get
need
on
a dog?
down. Oh, a hot man with a cute dog. Like,
And you know what? If there's only two blokes there,
What's your
I don't mind a big man with a little dog.
what sort of dog?
Like my big Paul walks our sausage dog. And I'm like, oh, cute. So cute.
What about a big bloke with a big dog?
I like that too.
small
Turns
bloke.
out I like men with dogs.
What about small bloke, big
Men's
dog?
with dogs.
Small bloke, big dog, no problem.
Really?
I just like men with
I
dogs.
don't like it when the
Small bloke, small dog.
I don't like it when the dog
Match
looks
made
like
in heaven.
it's walking the owner. That's an ick for me.
I don't mind it.
Really?
Yeah.
You like seeing someone getting dragged down the street by a
Oh,
husky?
you've got to be able to control your dog.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
She
I don't-
drags Paul down the street, so it's just
Like a husky.
Fair point.
go on now.
If you want to come along, go to the Nova website. Otherwise, you can even give us a ring. 132410 is our number. Should we meet someone else who will be joining us?
Yeah.
Remember, we don't want to know about you. We want to know about your dog.
And they called it puppy love.
My name is Navy. I'm a 9-month-old Labradoodle pup, very cool with my black wavy curls. I love watching the footy, go the Blues, go Cripper, go Kerno. I love playing and meeting other dogs and people. I do not know my boundaries or personal space. I love to cuddle people and slobber everyone. I love my beach walks with my mum and hanging and chasing up the birds.
Are we making these people sound a little cray-cray?
Nah, they did that themselves there.
Throw her a bone.
So her dog's called Navy after the Blues.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to call it. I reckon that'd be one of those dogs that they would dye blue if the team got to the final.
Oh, maybe.
You know what I mean? You know how there's those sort of owners?
All right, Melbourne. We are putting on the best dating event in town. All you got to do is bring your dog. It's going to be great. Please come along. You might meet the man or woman of your dreams.
So it's not this weekend, it's next. All the details are on our socials. Otherwise, hit up the Nova website and register your details there to come along. I had a friend of mine text me last night telling me about a single girlfriend of hers.
Oh, yes.
So this is awkward. Emma, G-Man's wife.
G-Man.
G-Man.
Gerard.
He doesn't like
Jared.
us. No, he doesn't like us calling him
Jared.
Gerard.
Jezza.
Jezza. He
G-Man.
prefers Jezza.
Gerard.
Sounds young. And
Morning, Jez.
He doesn't like Gerard.
Morning, Gerard. Gerard.
Anyway, G-Man's wife
Yeah.
was sending me photos of her
Gee.
single
Oh,
girlfriends
she's gorgeous.
who want to come along with their dog.
Oh, stunning. Clint,
Look at
don't
Clint
look too
straight
close.
away asking for the phone.
Anyway, she'll be there at the doggy dating event.
Oh, we've got any photos of the dog?
How's this though? Emma did say, hey, can you please explain to your wife why I'm sending you random photos of women just in
Yeah,
case she
good
looks
idea.
at your phone?
Your wife.
Yeah.
My wife.
It is like I love my dogs so much, but there are people out there who meet people and then hate their pets.
What do you mean?
Well, some people like aren't animal people and then they meet someone and they've got a pet
imagine
and they
that.
don't like the pet.
I dated a girl when Lou and I had the quarter life crisis and we broke up.
Yeah.
I dated this girl and I was right into her. She had cats.
Yes.
And that was a hard no for me.
If Paul had a cat, we wouldn't be getting married.
Too much.
Yeah, you look
Cat.
allergic. Are you allergic?
No, I just don't trust them.
Yeah, no.
Like, I feel like if I slept over at her place,
yeah,
they'd claw my eyes out.
They can pop
Remember
out of nowhere.
Yeah.
my friend went on a first date with that guy who said, I've got a little boy at home, and she thought he had a son, and then he pulled out pictures of the cat and he called it his little boy, and all night on their
Yeah.
first date.
Yeah,
and he
that's
said
not
he
on.
drives around with the cat in the front seat of his car. She left. She left the date. She was like, ain't no boyfriend of mine calling his cat a little boy.
Yeah, this chick had a cat pram.
Yeah, that's not on it.
That was a hard no
Oh, was
for
the
me.
cat old?
Do you know what?
No, it wasn't. That's the deal.
Oh.
And multiple animals in the bed with you is just that.
I'll tell you what.
That rocks me.
132410 is our number. Do you hate your partner's pet? Or have you dated someone and just gone, you know what? I don't like their pet. You loved them. You got along with them great.
Yes.
But you didn't like their pet.
You didn't like the turtle roaming in the living room, perhaps?
Maybe Gary, the tradie, was a bit of a stallion, but he was a snake guy.
Oh, no.
So-
nah, that's a dump.
So,
That's a dumping
really? You
offence.
imagine like the hottest guy you know.
If you had a snake, yeah, no.
What about a cat?
I'd get a cat so I'd eat the snake. Oh, would the snake eat the cat?
The snake would
What
eat
would
the cat.
win?
No, the
Cat v snake?
No,
The
snake would eat the cat.
Depending on how big the snake is.
You know what? There's only one way to find out. We're going to need a snake and a cat here.
Cat v snake. No, we
No.
can't do that.
13, 24, 10. Do you hate your partner's pet?
Or have you dated someone and just gone, I like you, but I don't like your pet? Flow Rider, David Greta. Morning, everyone. This is Nova 100. Still to come, your chance to win your way to Coldplay. But at the moment, we are gearing up for our doggy dating event. It's happening in less than 2 weeks. If you're single and own a dog and you want to come along, hit up the Nova website to register your details. But it has got us thinking, did you fall for someone but not their pet?
Yeah, maybe they had
Get
what
there.
are they called? A tarantula
Oh, yeah.
as a
spider.
pet in a tank.
That could have been any animal you were reaching for then.
I was struggling to find the word tarantula.
It would be a hard
Huntsman. That's what I was trying to say.
a hard conversation to have. It's me or the pet.
Did you,
It's me or the cat.
Nandos, our video guy, did you hear what he came in and
I
said before?
heard. Is he allowed to repeat it?
Well, I'm going to put it on him now. Nandos is in a loving relationship. Him and his wife have a
Jason?
little 1-year-old.
Nandos.
I think that was a private conversation.
Oh, was that a private conversation?
Nandos, do you love your wife?
I love my wife very much.
Do you love your wife's cat?
I absolutely hate my wife's cat.
And
in fact, what did you say
guys,
before
don't
during
turn
the song?
I said, I hate that cat. I can't wait for it to be gone. And if my daughter ever wants a cat when she grows up, she will not be getting one.
Yeah.
How old is it?
He put it more nicely on the radio.
I was
than he
about
did
to
when
say,
he
that's
said
not what he said on the air. I think the word die and soon were used
No,
quite heavily.
stop. And let's also not turn the cat lovers of Australia against us.
We don't want them.
We're
Just quickly. How old's the cat?
The cat is 10.
Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there.
My wife's just texted me that my dog is the worst thing that's ever happened to her.
Oh, good.
Oh, you've got a cat and a
loving
dog that you had existing before
Cat,
you were
dog.
together.
Yeah, and we hate them both.
What a
Does
healthy
anyone want them?
relationship.
Someone can take him to doggy dating if they want.
You don't like the dog either.
I hate them both.
Oh, you're sickos.
No, once you have a kid, pets are nothing.
How dare you?
Do you know people with cats and dogs freak me out a bit?
You're
Yeah, me
yeah,
too.
Like, you
they can't.
They
No.
can't commingle.
I'm the same.
No, cat
Or you
dog.
might end up with a cat dog.
Cat
Cat dog.
No, you're not running a zoo there, Cheryl.
Well, he is by the sounds of things.
Go to Taylor in Langwarren. All right, what's the go? You hate your partner's pet?
Yes, I do. And morning, guys. I love your show so much.
Thank you, mate.
So my partner has this pet electric parrot, and it's only
Sorry.
5 years old.
What? Sorry?
What's he got? An electric?
It's an electric parrot.
A
so
parrot.
it's just basically a parrot that talks.
No.
Oh, yeah,
nah.
right. Yeah, right.
Tell me
Birds.
about it. And I am terrified of birds.
Me
But
too.
This one's only 5 years old, and they're meant to live till they're like 50. And my partner thinks that when we move out, that it's coming into our house.
That needs to be
What-
the cage door was
What's
left
it
open, John.
called?
No, they clip the wings.
Sunny.
Sunny.
Yeah, I used to
And
clip
he-
my budgie's wings.
5 a.m. and start squawking, and I just hate birds, and it's just ick.
And what is he, Taylor? I know you said he talks. What does he sound like? What did he say? What does he say?
Oh my god, I can't even.
Come on, give it a crack.
No, it's like this little Oh, I'm trying to think.
Come on, Taylor.
Just give us something.
Just give us a
What
little
does
bit.
it say in
I'll
its simplest
give it,
form?
I'll give it a crack.
Okay, here we go.
All right. Good morning. Did
What,
you
it says
guys
good
hear that?
morning.
Taylor, can I ask, at what point into the relationship or falling for this guy did you know about the talking parrot?
Pardon, sorry?
Like, how into it were you? Do you second date till he rolled out the parrot?
Oh no, we've been dating for 9 years, and he got it 5 years ago or whatever. And I randomly walked into his house, and it was just there.
You've been together for 9 years.
Does the parrot
I know where you're going.
What?
Where does it perch itself? Does it sit in the bedroom ever?
Oh, so it has this cage, but my partner's mum lets it out and roams around the house, and it just walks into the bedrooms and it poops on the bedroom.
Yeah, because
Oh,
sometimes...
Sonny, get some manners.
Is it ever in there during sexy time?
Because they often say what they've already heard.
Really make sure that the door is shut.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't want Sonny watching over you going,
Good
Good morning. Good morning.
Faster. More.
Maybe you should get a Sonny, Jase.
Grab my hat.
Wouldn't be repeating those words, put it that way. Ever.
God, poor Sonny.
Are we done yet?
Sonny's going to live till he's 50.
I know, you got to let that thing go.
Hello, Beck.
Hi guys, how you going?
We're good.
Spec. What?
Oh, you can already hear the hatred in her
tell
voice.
us what's the pet that your partner has that you hate?
Well, he's not my partner anymore, and I think that's why. It was a snake.
Oh, yeah.
And it was in a big tank. I couldn't go near it. I couldn't clean near it. I couldn't be alone in the house with it, especially like at night.
Yeah.
Anyway, he was at work one afternoon, and like the snake is like circling the tank with its mouth open. I'm like, oh my God, like what's it going to eat? But it was dying. And because he'd
dying?
Yeah, it was dying. It was like gasping for air. And I rang him. I'm like, something's wrong with your snake. And yeah, it was dead.
Did he think you poisoned it?
I think so, because he had it for like 10 years.
Beck, it's just us. Did you poison the snake?
Did you give it something it shouldn't have had?
No, because if you found that out, then I'd be in even more trouble. But
She's joking. She didn't kill the snake.
Did you put Windex in its tank? I was just trying to clean it, Tal.
I'll tell you what.
Giving it a better view.
I'll tell you what. I could see the bloody snake crystal clear. I used so much of it. Snakes.
It was all worth it for the pair of shoes, though, right?
Those boots look amazing.
Snakes are disgusting.
I don't even
no,
my son's got a lizard. That's enough for me.
I was at your house and your wife bought me the lizard to have a hold of.
How'd that go down?
I didn't like it one bit. I thought I'm going to dump Jason.
What do you feed the lizard?
What's it called? Rex?
Yeah, Rex the lizard. What's that?
What do you give it to eat?
I've tried to feed it the children, but it's not interested.
Sick 'em, Rex.
Nuts and berries. I'm like, eat the child.
Nuts and berries.
No, I was at my friend's house who has a snake, and he was like, "It's dinner time for the snake."
Oh no, it's great. No.
No, and he pulled out
Frozen rat.
a frozen mouse.
Yeah, but you got to dangle
and he
it
filled up a mug of boiling water
to defrost the
bring
mouse.
it back
and put
to
it in,
life.
held it by the tail, and put it in like a tea bag to get the ice off it, and dunked it like he was dunking a tea bag, and then he carried it into the snake's tank, gave it to his child to give to the snake for dinner.
Yeah. But you got to move it around at the glass window so the snake thinks it's alive.
The snake gets all like randy about the.
Where do they keep the frozen rats? In the
freezer.
Next to
the
Blue
chicken
Ribbon.
fillets?
Yeah.
Next to the chicken dinos. Can you believe
That's
it?
not
I used to, mate of mine would
We
feed
were
his
standing
snake.
in the kitchen when he did it, and I just thought he was making a cup of tea, and then I was like, "What?
Did you watch?
The bloody hell am I looking at?"
Did you watch the feeding?
I tried, and I freaked out.
We
I
used to go
had
around to
leave.
my mate's place all the time, watch him feed the snake. Oh, it was incredible.
Not for me.
It is.
A tea bag. It was a mouse bag. Duncan.
Yeah. Not for her. Just gone 24 to 8. Still to come this morning. Your chance to win your way to Coldplay. That is the song you're listening out for. When you hear it, give us a ring and you will win. But next, we are probing the Popo. That's right. A very cool department of the Victorian Police are about to take over the studio. We probe the Popo in minutes on Nova.
That's the sound of the police.
You better start talking.
Jason Lawrence.
Answer me!
Probe the Popo.
Tell me what you know.
Sergeant Simone Marshall is joining us from the Mounted Branch of the Victorian Police. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for having me.
No
Makes me
worries.
confused because I thought we had the mountain police coming in.
And do you know what? People do say that.
Do
It's
they?
really awkward. Yeah. No, mounted. We're on the back of a horse.
You're mounted on a horse.
Now, we were
Correct.
just chatting off the air. I'm surprised by the size of the Mounted Police Branch. There's only 24 horses?
26.
26 horses.
Yeah, 26, and that's statewide. So we, Victoria Police, statewide response. So 26 of us cover the whole state.
So do you have a horse that you're paired with and that's always your horse, or do you rotate amongst the horses?
You do, yeah. You get allocated what we call a troop horse. So you get the rapport with that horse, you work each other out, and that's how
train
you
with that
roll.
horse.
So
Yep.
what's your horse?
Okay, so my horse, her name is Bonnie.
Oh,
She actually, interesting story, before she came to us, she was a horse model.
Oh,
Yeah.
What colour is she? Palomino.
She's a
or something?
Palomino.
Is she
Yeah,
the
she
most
is.
beautiful of all the
these,
horses?
Not rescue horses, but have they done work elsewhere before coming to the
Yeah,
force?
so they had to have that life experience, you know. They need to have been exposed to something before they come to us. All
What do you
different
mean,
walks of life. Okay,
race 7 at Caulfield?
So you don't
or?
get them as ponies.
No, we don't get them as young horses, or a pony's a smaller horse, but we don't get them as like a foal. We'll get them a little bit older. They've done things like, pony club, adult rider, some race
I've
horses.
got 3 or 4 that I could
you do
donate
that
to
have done
the
no good with the racing.
that
So
are
do
active
I.
right now. They're still running around.
We've got one called Dale. You could have
want 'em?
him.
Okay, yeah.
Dale could be a good police horse.
Now, is it similar to like the dog squad? You hear that the animal is a police officer. You lay hands on the animal, it's like assaulting a everyday human cop.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, they're not actually sworn officers as such, but yeah, if there are charges that need to get laid against an offender, then it would just be like a cruelty to animals kind of scenario. Yeah,
Because I think the police are amazing, and I watch these protests that we've got in Melbourne.
Sure.
And you see these idiots carrying on and belting the horses and hurting the horses, and it just, it's horrendous to watch. Do you get worried about the animals?
Thankfully, it doesn't happen often. I mean, in terms of them actually trying to target the horse, it's hardly ever. I've worked at the Mountain Branch for 13 years and it's only been a couple of times that people will actually target the horses. But in saying that, they're big animals, they're robust.
They're strong.
We have manoeuvres and tactics and we've got that height advantage. When we see a threat coming towards us, we have training.
So
we
the
know how to
horse-
deal with
The
it.
horse itself is trained. Is it trained to respond in a way? Like, how do you train it to deal in that sort of situation?
So I guess the training is extensive. The horses are desensitized to all the crowd and the noise and that kind
Doesn't
of stuff.
bother them.
It doesn't. No,
Yeah, right.
That they're so used to it. It's like day in day out. They get exposed to different stimulus through their training that they roll out there and they're at peace.
It's another day at work.
Another day at work. Exactly right.
So, for example, like say with the riots
Yeah.
situation, what's the job that you guys have to perform? Is it using the horse to push the crowds back?
Yeah. So
Because of how intimidating it is?
I guess so. In that situation, it's called public order management.
Yep.
So we're there because sometimes, unfortunately, issue motivated groups will come together.
Yep.
And we need to put a line between them so that there's not any further conflict. So we're there to, stop any issues from arising.
And what do you do when you're not at protests? What are the horses doing? What else are you guys policing?
Well,
are you cruising down St Kilda Road checking if people are texting while they're driving and then you chase them down on your horse?
True.
Really?
How do you get their attention without a siren though?
Yeah, right. So we are operational police. The only difference is we're on the horses and we're not in a divvy van. We're out there doing patrols. We're pulling over cars. We're doing PBTs. Put the straw down. Sometimes I get some crazy looks
From a horse?
Yeah, absolutely.
You just lean down.
But how do you pull them over? Do you do the sound effect
Do you have
yourself?
No, we don't. Look, we do have techniques to pull over cars.
Do you?
We do. Obviously, we're not going to try and attempt to pull over a car going 100
No,
There's
no.
obviously a time and a place.
Oh my God,
no, we
imagine
do that.
seeing you.
So we're out there, we're patrolling. As well as that, we're also doing things like searches, so urban, rural searches for missing people, for evidence. We're out there, we're doing some ceremonial jobs, so, Anzac Day, police funerals, graduations, and a lot of community reassurance in engagement. So say there's been a big incident in a suburb somewhere, we'll go out and do what we call like a pat and chat, have the community come up to us, say good day to the horses, let us know what's going on. And it's just great, high visibility policing, and it breaks down the barriers between the public and the cops.
If you need to pursue someone, can that thing go pretty quick?
Can
you?
Like how fast?
Do you turn jockey?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my God.
Like up in the saddle and away you go?
Away I go. Yeah, I'm not letting anyone get away from me, that's for sure.
Your uniform's way cooler in the
Thank
jodhpurs.
you.
Do you have boots as well?
Yeah, I've got like top boots.
Oh my God,
yeah.
fully the riding
And you
boots.
could wear these out, I reckon.
Yeah, they're
Lauren,
sick.
Simone,
yeah, they're okay.
Simone, these guys turned on me earlier because I said when I owned a Maltese cross Chihuahua, I didn't pick up dog poo at the park.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, yeah,
What,
the police horses are going to
the
come
horse
for
poo.
you.
Well, my question is,
yeah, the horse poo. Yeah, here we go.
where does the horse?
No, that's okay. Well, first of all, it's not as offensive as dog
No.
poo, let's be honest. But in all seriousness, we have the council. So we've got numbers that we call and we get help from the local councils to come and pick up the manure. And we also, if it's in a really compromising position, which they always seem to do,
Yeah.
it's
On the
always
tram.
when you
Middle of a
don't, you just
parade or
don't
something
need it.
like that,
And I'm
yeah.
like, oh, right now?
Yeah.
Really?
Do you get off with a pooper
Yeah,
scooper?
we do. At times, if it's really in a
At
bad
the front of a
spot.
restaurant
Oh
or
my
something.
gosh,
You
where
need to
Clint's
throw it on the
dog-
garden.
Yeah. I mean, it's just grass. It's
yeah.
not like the dog poo.
Yeah.
What
No,
were you gonna
Clint's
say
dog
about
always
me?
poops on Glenferrie. Used to
Oh my
always
God.
poop on Glenferrie Road
Right
outside
outside the
this
Japanese restaurant.
Yeah, it's always the worst time, isn't it? It's embarrassing.
Having their sushi.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to go to a break, but when we come back, we're actually going to leave the studio. We're going to move the show down to Clarendon Street in South Melbourne. So if you're going past, give us a beep.
What did you call it? A meet and pat?
Pat and chat.
Pat and chat.
So
Yeah.
we got Bonnie down there. We
Oh,
got
look, sorry, no.
Oh, no.
She's actually having some vet treatment
got
at the
a day
moment.
off.
She's got a day off. Yeah, it's a rest
good
day
on you,
today.
Bonnie.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
put your
having
hooves
a
up,
moment.
Bonnie.
Yeah, we've got Portia, and I know she's pretty fancy, and we've got Radish.
Radish.
Yeah.
Do you name your own horses?
No, they come to the branch with their name. Sometimes they'll come with a name that's not suitable. We might need to change it. There was a horse that came with a name Doofus, and we thought probably best to change that.
What'd you change it to? Rufus or something?
No, just he was a black horse, so shady. But yeah, look, so we've got Portia and Radish.
All right, well, look, we're going to take the show down onto the street. Probably bad time to tell everyone, but horses freak me out.
I've heard that,
And I'm
I'm
allergic.
ready for it, Jase.
I'm probably
ready
going to
for it.
break out in hives, but I love horses.
Right, she'll break out in
It'll be
hives.
worth
I'll
it.
cry because I'm intimidated.
And Clint will be brave.
I'll jump
Clint will just start putting. He'll start putting bets
double
on.
dig.
Yeah,
Double
we're going
dig,
to
off we go.
Caulfield. Caulfield Cup this weekend.
Doing
Yes.
Probe the Popo. We're moving the show to the street and catching up with the Mounted Police next here on Nova. Well, good morning, Melbourne. We are coming to you live from Clarendon Street in South Melbourne this morning. That's right, we moved outside the Nova studios because we are doing Probe the Popo. And this morning,
I'm very excited.
what area of the police are we hanging with, Lauren?
The mounted police, not to
the
be confused
mountain.
with the mountain police.
That's right.
And we are joined by Sergeant Simone Marshall and her horsey Portia.
Yes.
Morning.
Yep. Portia.
We've also got Senior Constable Anthony joining us as well. Horse's name, Anthony?
This is Radish.
Radish.
Of course it is.
Guys, I'm over my fear of horses. These are beautiful. Shit. I'm not a protester. I am not a protester.
Radish just headbutted Jason.
Jesus.
Portia's very calm. What was Portia's
Yes.
history before she became
Hello,
a police
Portia.
horse?
Yeah, she's beautiful, lovely, quiet disposition. So she was a just an adult rider horse. So an older lady had her and used to take her out and do some competing.
Well, that's why she likes Clint so much.
Oh, an older lady.
Okay.
Do they like the attention?
I think they do.
Yeah.
And you know what? They have to do this job. They have to. Yeah.
All right, Jace's fear of horses has just come back.
Radish is a
now,
little
They do
off.
move, Jace. They
Yeah,
do move.
I know,
Yeah.
it's just the way. It's like their head is the size of a small hatchback.
It
Looking
is.
for Pats. He's just looking for Pats.
Okay, I'll give you
There you
Pats.
go, there
Now,
you
what
go.
was Radish's history?
Radish was camp drafting, so a lot of cattle chasing and all that kind of stuff.
Wow, he's beautiful. He's
he's a
so
good all-rounder.
calm,
Yeah.
isn't he?
Yep.
Geez, I've never seen Clarendon Street so well behaved. Where are all our usual friends?
I know. Normally Jimmy, who's walking along,
know.
going, "Man, what's going on?" He's not around this morning.
Hey, guys, now we're here patting the horses. If people see working police horses, are they allowed to go up to them and allowed to pat them, or what are the rules around these guys?
Yeah, of
question.
course. If anybody wants the pat, they can just come up and ask us.
Yep.
Usually, unless we're dealing with a situation, then
Yep.
we're happy to let them have a pat.
Now, also, I've seen the
Oh,
police
he's-
dog squad. They'll
What's
carry like, what's wrong?
Well, he's doing like a dog. He's using his back leg to scratch himself.
He's just shuffling around.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought he
He's
left
standing
a
on
little present
three
for
legs.
us. He's left a little present for us on Clarendon Street. Hey, Simone, I was going to ask. I've seen the dog squad, and they'll carry treats and stuff for the animals. Like after you take down
Apples?
a crim, do you throw a carrot their way or anything like that?
Yeah, we definitely work out what they like, and a lot of them their go-to is licorice. So we'll have a
Really?
little bag of that. Yeah, definitely.
Licorice,
They love
raspberry
it.
or traditional?
Just
Chocolate
the traditional.
coated?
No, just standard licorice.
The Darrelli, are they
Raspberry for us.
There we go. Yeah,
Okay,
right.
so
Do you know
Radish is
how,
a raspberry man.
Do you know how they used to get Mr. Ed to talk?
Yeah, how?
They used to put peanut butter in its lips, and that used to move
Oh,
its... There's a little
Just
tidbit
like
for
that.
you.
Just like that.
I don't think we should be doing anything with peanut butter at the animals' point. Can I ask on a serious
cool
note?
story, Clint. Thanks.
Mr. Ed.
Can I ask on a serious note? Is there a particular job that's stuck with you after all your years in this branch, Simone?
Yeah, there's a few, but I think a good day at work is when you've made a difference. And there's been a couple of times when I feel like if I hadn't have been there and found the person that was missing and that kind of thing, that they wouldn't have made it. So yeah,
Wow.
definitely, that's the most rewarding thing for me is when you find somebody that's in a compromising situation and you've located them and can return them to their family. Definitely.
That is
And
amazing.
do you feel
that's a cool
safe
day.
on the back of these, like when you're in a big crowd?
Super safe. Yeah,
Yeah.
they've got our back. I've got hers. We're like a a well-oiled machine, a
You're like a
team.
family, really.
Yeah, definitely.
We form a really good bond with the horses,
Now-
and it's just you both kind of give each other a lot of confidence.
Can I ask, what came first? Were you horse riders that then said, I want to be a policeman, or are you police people that then go, actually, I'm going to learn to ride a horse?
I've been riding since I was about 10 years old.
Right.
I did work experience with the mounted branch when I was in year 9 or 10 in high school.
Right.
Ever since then, that has been a dream goal of mine to get into the mounted branch. So
Wow.
I'm essentially living my dream at the moment. Have to
Anthony, I'm
pinch
looking for a
myself every
jockey,
now and then.
Seymour, next Saturday. Are you interested?
Might have to lose a bit of weight, but
No,
yeah.
no one's up
maybe
for the
just cut
ride.
for a little bit.
We'll get the garbage bags over you and you can do laps of Clarendon Street.
Oh, guys, these guys are so beautiful. Thank you so much for bringing them down today. Now,
Oh.
this one keeps doing like a cartoon bull who
Yeah, it's
scrapes
gonna
its
charge
front
me.
for foot.
It's looking
doing
at me
that.
like I'm a bloody rider. I'm all good, mate. I'm
He's
up.
eyeing off Jase.
Hey, just before we let you go, she's going to kill me for doing this, but Simone, can you please demonstrate that piece of equipment you have on your...
Oh.
So there's a
You've
little...
just thrown me under the bus here,
Yes.
and you know what?
No, don't touch her equipment.
Yeah,
No, no, no.
okay.
No, you can't touch her, Jase.
Okay, I'll do that if you get closer to this horse.
Yeah, you gotta
actually
hold- you gotta hold.
You got to hold the
I'll
horse.
hold-
Get in there,
Portia.
Jase.
Okay,
Get
so
in
you
there.
give me a demonstration of how
Okay.
you would pull a car over.
Look, no, this is just...
She's got
Okay,
a little
I've got
light
a little
on
light.
it. Oh, there it is.
It's red. It's flashing. People take it seriously.
It's quite
You're
degrading,
welcome.
isn't it?
It's a bit pathetic,
Just
to be honest.
don't breath test, Jase.
It honestly, it's the size of like a lighter, and it just flashes.
Yeah.
You know what it is? It's very reminiscent of the nightlight we have in my 2-year-old's bedroom.
Yeah. Well, if you see that, take it seriously because these guys mean serious business.
Jokes aside, thank you so much for the work you guys do. We really appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
we love the Vic Police. You do an
Absolutely.
amazing job, as do these beautiful horses.
We
Thanks,
are
guys.
live from Clarendon Street, hanging out with the mounted police this morning, doing Probe the Popo. This is Nova. Let's try and offload $5,000. We've already done it once this week, and hopefully we will do it again today.
Let's go to Alison from Kalorama. Good morning, Alison.
Oh, good morning.
Oh, Alison, my dad lives in... Are you Kalorama, Mount Dandenong?
Yeah,
Oh, my
I
gosh.
am.
That's where my dad lives.
Do you know Bobby Phillips?
Wow. No, I don't.
He'll be devastated
Wow.
because he thinks he's a celebrity.
Does he?
Yeah.
He is.
A
He
Mount
is.
Dandenong celebrity.
Hey, let's try and do this. Do you want an easy question for $50, medium question for $500, or do you want to roll the dice and go a hard one and possibly
We're rolling
walk
the
out of
dice.
here with $5,000? What are we doing?
Sorry, Jase. We're rolling the dice.
Yeah.
$5,000.
That's right. Thanks to YoPlay, made with goodness of real fruit and dollops of happiness. Open a tub of joy and YoPlay your day.
French for
Yum.
yum, Jase.
I had one of those sugar-free ones the other day. It was
Yeah,
delicious.
it was very nice, wasn't it? With some granola.
Anyway, let's try and win Alison.
Good on you, Alison. Here we go.
$5,000. All right, here we go. You're going to hear a question. You'll hear a 3, 2, 1 countdown. You need to answer before that countdown ends, and the 5K will be coming your way. Good luck.
Here comes
Thank you.
your $5,000 question.
When it comes to European car maker BMW, what do those letters stand for?
3, 2, 1. Best motor wheels.
Best motor wheels. I like it. I like
no
it.
idea.
Bavarian Motor Works.
Ah.
Crazy
One word,
Germans.
right?
Crazy
BMW.
Germans.
I like Best Motor Wheels better, though.
Yeah, so do I.
Alison, I think they've really had a missed opportunity there.
Good guess, though.
They should
Bavarian
rebrand.
Motor Works.
Oh, interesting. Did not know that.
Reminds me of the chocolate Bavarian.
Oh, I love a chocolate Bavarian.
Oh, so did I in 1986.
That beautiful crust.
They've changed them.
What do you mean they've changed? Didn't they go broke, Sarah Lee?
They were talking about it, but Sarah's
they're back, are they?
Sarah's
Sarah's
back.
back.
Sarah's back.
She's back baking.
Yep.
Is she?
She's back on the tools, but the
What are you talking about?
Bavarian.
The chocolate Bavarian.
Oh.
It's like a mousse cake with crust
No,
on the bottom.
Sarah Lee left the building, I think.
No,
No,
I think
Sarah's
she's
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
And
someone
so's the
saved
Bavarian.
Sarah. I think Nana's might have saved Sarah.
Good on you, Nana. Hey, guys, coming up next.
What do you
Good
mean?
chat.
More scintillating conversation to come?
We were around at a friend's place the other week, and I opened one of their drawers, and in hindsight, maybe I shouldn't have, because I found something in there that absolutely floored me.
Oh. You never know what's happening behind closed doors, Jase.
Oh,
I hope they're having fun with it.
you're not going to see this one coming, let me tell you, and we'll go there next.
Today's been my favourite morning in a long time, guys. We've just had horses in
I know.
for the police, and soon we've got the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City
My hands smell like horse now.
Like, could the day get any better?
Thank you, Clint. Thank you.
I don't think so.
Sunny?
Yep.
I've done a full body wash.
Bit of sunny.
They molt as well, those horses.
They really
they're
do.
They're shedding their winter fur.
I was rubbing against Porsche and it's a bit malty.
Okay.
It's not the first time you've said that. Okay.
The song you're listening out for? Coldplay, BTS, My Universe. When you hear that, give us a ring and tickets to Coldplay will be yours. I can still see it clear as day. We were at a friend's place the other week. Lovely lady.
Which friends?
I don't want to mention names.
Oh, I'll get to the bottom of that by the end of this. Kiri.
But, no, it wasn't Kiri. It wasn't Kiri, the party mum.
9-toe mini.
It wasn't 19 minutes.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, it wasn't Benj's Mrs. Tosh.
Oh.
Sadesh.
It wasn't Sadesh. He was asleep.
Gerard.
It wasn't the G-man.
Okay.
So.
Well, you don't have any other friends, so someone's lying.
Nath.
Instant
It wasn't Instant Nate.
Okay, let's go.
All right. So we're at their place and the kids were all playing.
Okay, they've got kids.
We were there picking up their kids because I was taking them to a birthday party.
Great.
We were doing a last-minute present wrap.
Can I do a time check? Time and day.
This was a Sunday, 2 p.m.
Oh, afternoon. Okay.
Yep. We needed sticky tape. The owner said, do you mind grabbing some in the kitchen? It's in the kitchen drawers.
Mm-hmm.
What drawer would you think sticky tape
Two
is
down.
Second drawer.
In the...
No.
Mine's in the top drawer on the second one across.
No, top drawer is always cutlery. Second drawer is
mess.
No. Second
Tongs,
drawer is
tongs and things.
utensils.
Well, yeah, all that, but it's...
Third drawer, Glad wrap.
Well, it
Alfor.
depends if there's only one row of drawers. See, my drawer, I've got like 4 across and 3 down.
Yeah, no, it's normally always 4 down. Your kitchen's been built wrong.
No, but I've got, so I've got like cutlery in the top one. The next one across on the top is like scissors, not wrapping paper, sticky tape.
But normally the bottom drawer is the random drawer,
Yeah,
right?
it's just, well, yeah. Okay.
I open the drawer looking for sticky tape and I see a clear container.
Tupperware sometimes in the bottom drawer.
Well, there was one little bit of Tupperware in there.
Yeah.
And I look in and the lid was clear as day, and looking up at me was a shriveled up piece of dry skin. And I said, what the hell is that? And she proceeded to tell me it was her belly button.
From a child?
Her umbilical cord.
Yeah, her parents had kept a piece of her umbilical cord.
Hers, not the kids.
Not the kids. Hers.
For 45 years in a Tupperware. Did they even have Tupperware in the 70s?
So it's I'm sure it's gone from Tupperware to container to container.
Why are we keeping it?
How is it not so delicate? Wouldn't it just break?
It was just in a little square piece. I gave it a shake.
Was it in liquid?
No.
It was just dry.
Yeah, it gone quite dry. Like when I shook it, you could hear it tap the sounds.
Oh, that's not on.
And I was like, what? Because I held
what
it up.
What do they do? Hang it on the Christmas tree?
What is this? And she goes, oh, that's my belly button. Don't ask.
You don't put that in the kitchen. What if someone thinks it's a cat treat?
Her parents used to keep that sort of stuff
in the
her
kitchen.
And her siblings.
Nah. But people are doing it.
Oh, you know.
There was something on the 100 with Andy Lee last night about someone keeping an umbilical cord.
People
are now putting them in capsules and eating them.
Yeah.
Some people just eat the whole placenta, the whole thing.
Friend
just
of ours
whole.
did that.
What's in it for
They
you?
boil
What's
it
in
and
for
eat
you?
it. Oh, it's actually, they say it is the best source of vitamins that you can possibly ever, some kind of thing like that.
So is a chicken breast.
No.
Or a Barocca.
And people are now taking the fluid of the umbilical cord.
No.
Friend of
and
ours-
it is like the best because it is the purest form of human DNA.
Friend of ours got it made into capsules.
Yeah, no, but there's this other thing now. I don't know if you can do it in Australia. Probably not. And they freeze it, and then if you get serious illnesses or something down the track, they can do something with it.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Hey.
Yes, but I wouldn't put it in the kitchen fridge.
13-24-10.
You don't keep body parts in the kitchen. I'm sorry.
Well, that's what we're about to find out.
What, have you got a rogue body part in your kitchen?
13-24-10. Do you keep body parts?
Body parts?
Like clippings of hair of your children.
Yeah.
People that keep teeth. Freak
No,
me.
I think
out.
the
Baby
tooth
teeth
fairy
are
has
fine.
them all.
Not all of them. 13,
Mum has a
24,
photo
Adults that
album.
keep, like, when they get their wisdom teeth out and they're like, oh, look at this. Actually, sorry, we've got one of those freaks in here. Producer Jase had a cyst cut out of his head and he asked for it in a glass jar.
Yeah, you kept your cyst. Where's your cyst now?
Well, the doctor gave it to me in a little jar, and I held it for a little while, but he's sent it off to, I don't know, the farm now or whatever.
The farm?
Do you remember when Archie, our
It's in a dog
two-year-old,
treat.
Archie, our 2-year-old, cut the top of his toe off?
You didn't keep the toe.
Oh, yeah, we used to keep it in a glad bag next to the nuggets in the freezer. We lost it during the move.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Or you accidentally ate it. And put it in the air
Mum's
fryer.
got our baby hair in a photo album.
Does she?
Look.
Yeah,
Oh,
like just little
cute.
tufts.
Guys, look at the phone lines. 13 24 10. Do you keep body parts? We'll come back and hit the
Oh my
phones
God.
on the other side of this
Oh
on
my
Nova.
God.
13 24 10. Do you collect body parts?
I'm not coping.
We were at a friend's place the other day. I went looking for sticky tape, opened the drawer and found a belly button.
And I just said people are freaky. And my dad has just sent me a photo saying, this is one of your brother's teeth, bottom kitchen drawer, blue box, looks like a hearse. I think I'm one of the weirdos you're talking about.
He is. Louise!
Oh, my God.
In Langwarren. Good
We're
morning.
one of those families.
Hello, how are you?
We're good. What do you keep in the
Lou.
kitchen?
I keep my son's supernumeral teeth in the kitchen cupboard.
But why is everyone keeping them in the kitchen?
Sorry, what's
and
a
what's a
supernumeral?
supernumeral tooth?
Oh, so his baby teeth fell out and then he grew these fang-like teeth.
Oh,
and then he
yeah.
had to have them surgically removed and now he's got his adult teeth.
Oh, good
Yeah,
on him.
So why do you keep them in the kitchen? I feel like it's a bathroom job.
Yeah, I don't know, really. I just found them the other day when I was looking for
Where
a
were
glass.
they?
I'm like, above my glasses in my kitchen.
And what are they kept in? Are they a jar? Or is it a
in
box
yeah,
job?
in a, like those surgical
Or like
yellow
the
lid
plastic?
Oh,
glass.
see, I don't know if I want to be opening your cupboards to get a glass of water and see what I think is a specimen being
But what are you
stored
gonna
in
It
do
there.
looks a
with
bit
them?
like a spice jar. You don't want to be trying to put the cumin on the next
Exactly.
minute. You've
Like,
got
what are you doing with them?
brown down teeth.
I don't know. I just kept them because I thought they were pretty cool.
You should get a, you know how we went to jetty surf or we got
Oh,
a shark
shark's
tooth.
tooth.
Oh,
You should get a
yes.
necklace done.
Let's go to Fiona. Fiona, what have you kept?
I actually encapsulated my last child's placenta and took that after he was born in capsule form.
See, now everyone's doing this. It's meant to be very good for you, isn't it, Fiona?
It is. It's anecdotal, so they haven't really done a lot of research on it.
perfect.
But you generally, two ways of doing it. You can steam it.
Steam
and
it?
With ginger, chili and lemon. It's kind of a hot-cold chi balance thing. And then you dehydrate it like jerky, grind it up
Oh, that's
and
disgusting.
put it into capsules.
But
or
wait,
you
are people
can-
doing this themselves? Is this a home
You get it
job?
done.
or
You get it
go-
done. Mate of mine got it done. He had to run down out the front, little hatchback pulled up outside the hospital, and he gave the
Yeah, no,
estimate
Fiona
over.
sounds like she's cooking it on her smeg at home.
Yeah, in a
did
steamer.
both. So, yeah, I did my own, but I also used to do them for other
What, you
people
made
as
jerky
well.
out of it?
That's jerky, yep, pretty much.
Fiona, what does it cost to get your placenta made into jerky?
So this was probably about 9 or 10 years ago.
Oh, you're a pioneer.
I kind of did it before it became a lot more popular than what it is now. And I think from memory it was about $120 we would charge, and that
Not
sort of
bad.
covered all your materials.
Do you do a
I
discount?
like that
for-
you do it with garlic and chili.
Is there a discount if I've had twins or something?
That's double
return
the cost.
customers, yeah, we would do a discount, but
Yeah.
you
Fiona?
or twins you could do too.
Do you eat or cook any other body parts at home?
Don't answer that, Fiona.
Not, no.
No, just the placenta.
Yeah, yeah.
It is meant to be very, very good for you. A lot of people do it.
When she said there's two different ways, I thought she was going to say swallow or suppository.
Yeah, but she's just done the placenta. Then tomorrow night she's going to steam the broccoli. Like, seriously. It's wild.
In a pot. Do you think she did it in
In
a
a
normal
steamer.
cooking pot?
No, she'd use a steamer. She got those different levels. You could have
I
with the
reckon she's-
broccolini.
No. that
and then the
makes sense.
placenta jerky's the next
No.
level
Makes
up.
Jase.
Nah, I think
Come on.
she's doing it in like a
course.
camping stove in the laundry.
No.
You're not steaming placenta in your kitchen.
She would.
With
Yeah, with the
garlic
dim
and
sims.
ginger.
Yes.
Not with the dim sims.
Placenta dripping down on the broccoli.
That's horrendous.
And then you dry it into
Few-
jerky.
A few toasted almonds over the top. You wouldn't even be able to tell the difference.
Quick, get to Christy.
Okay.
Christy in Mornington. Good morning.
Christy,
Please-
do you eat
Morning,
body
guys.
parts?
Christy, you a sicko?
No, I didn't do this. My husband did. When our dog was neutered, he kept
Oh,
the
no.
testicles in a jar on top of the fridge.
Why?
You know what?
And
I
he
remember
used to-
Sam Newman doing that on the footy show. He pulled out a
Well,
jar
he
of his
used to-
dog's agates.
He used to actually take them, and when our boys would misbehave, he would threaten them and say, "I'll cut your nuts off." Like,
Oh,
very
and did they
strong.
behave
And the
after
dog
that,
passed
Christy?
away.
Oh, God.
Yeah, they were really well behaved after that.
Yeah, I bloody wouldn't. I've never even met him. Not making that in a
Wow.
jerky. All right.
Oh,
That was wild.
Wasn't it? How do you reckon the poor dog feels when he sees the dad walking around with his nuts in his hand?
No, he's dead.
Oh, he did.
Yeah,
you
right,
turned Christy down, and when you
Yeah.
turned her back up, she said the dog passed away.
Oh, I missed that bit. Sorry, my bad.
Do you think the agates got buried with the dog,
Probably. You still got the balls, or did they go with the dog?
Christy?
They did get buried with the dog when he passed
Oh,
away.
you got him back.
Yeah, he
He
wanted
got
to
him
be
back.
buried as a whole person.
Coldplay on the air here on Nova 100. It is Jase and Lauren. Clint is joining us as well.
Okay, let's go.
That's right. We've got your Coldplay tickets. Look at the phone lines go.
They're very popular, Jase.
They are. Shall we go to Keilor Park?
Angela, good morning.
Yeah.
Do you have any links to any Coldplay songs?
Yes, I do. It was our wedding song.
Oh,
Which one? Oh, Magic.
of course it was.
Now, how loudly can you scream? It's a screaming
us a
competition,
yes.
and the loudest scream's going to win
It
the
is.
Well, I
tickets.
am a Greek mother, so I can
Come on,
scream
Angela.
pretty loud.
Open the lungs. You're getting the Coldplay tickets.
Coldplay tickets are yours.
Oh, the Greek
Thank you
mums
so
can
much, guys.
They
scream.
are playing Marvel Stadium, October 30th until the 3rd of November, and we have more tickets to go tomorrow on the show here
Amazing.
on Nova. Let's say hello to our next guest.
Our next guests are a couple of Mormons who went on a reality TV show.
A quick lesson on how to be a good Mormon. Don't drink, don't swear, treat your body like a temple.
It is so hard to be a good Mormon.
From the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, please welcome Heather Gay and Whitney Rose.
Hi,
There we go.
guys.
Hello.
You've got Jase, Lauren, and Clint is here as well.
Hello.
Clint, you're not on the marquee.
No.
I know.
Oh, don't start him. Don't start him.
But everyone
We'll try
likes
to
him the
include
best.
you. It'll be difficult.
Okay.
How
the
are you,
favourite.
ladies? Are you well?
We're doing
Fabulous.
great. We're in
Excellent.
Sydney, Australia. First time down under. Well, not first time down under, but first time in Australia.
What do you mean by that? Can you explain?
Well, Whitney, you take it.
I mean,
Yeah, Whitney.
Yeah, go on, Whitney.
I know my way around down under a little bit. It's
Okay.
fine.
I'm mostly above the waist type of gal.
Gotcha.
But listen, she's a little more prude than I am. But don't you think the sticks?
First of all,
Whitney and
little
Heather
more
down
prude.
under. Don't you like that? She doesn't like it. Whitney and Heather down under.
No,
Yes.
because you keep saying to people, Whitney and Heather, go down under.
Oh, right.
And it sounds a little dirty.
We do.
Yeah,
she just doesn't
I
admit
just don't
it.
like to announce my plans before I arrive. You know,
Do
I
you-
like there to be an element of surprise. Where am I going to go next? You don't know. Down under, up top, flip around.
Am I just teasing?
Oh
do you
my God,
guys-
we just don't even need to say anything. Well, I just want to listen to you two talk about this.
I was going to say, do you guys get tripped out going to a completely different country and seeing people recognise you and know so much about your lives?
Well, first of all, we love it. But it has been wild.
Yes.
And so much fun. We feel like we've lived 3 lives in like the last 24 hours.
I have to say the fans are what makes it worth it. Like all the drama and the chaos we go through, these experiences are what make it worth it.
Yeah, being just the pure adoration, you know, you'd be surprised how it fills your soul.
Ladies, I've just got in to the Real Housewives of Salt Lake
You can't
City.
stop watching.
And I'm loving it, but I'm watching from the start, right? So I've been telling the boys about the Mormons, obviously in Salt Lake City, and it seems like a whole series of naughty Mormons.
Listen, naughty Mormons, they are a hot topic right now. There's the Mormon moment happening.
So I once went to a Mormon wedding, and
Yes.
it was a gay Mormon wedding, which is
Oh,
actually
boy.
not really
Where? That's
allowed.
not re- yeah,
right.
that's like
so it was a naughty. Well,
It was a really naughty wedding.
Well, one was a Mormon and one wasn't a Mormon. And it was a bunch of drunk Aussies on one half of the wedding and a bunch of Mormons who were still excited about the union, though.
Wow.
And it was the wildest wedding I have ever been to.
We know how to have fun.
Did it have a bar?
It had
One
a
half. One half had a bar.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, the Mormons weren't drinking.
So hang on.
But the Aussies were drinking.
Out of you ladies, are you Mormon?
Well, you can't take the Mormon out of me, but I'm no longer practicing Mormon.
Okay.
Right.
So
You
does that
can
mean
tell
you
by
can-
the pants I'm wearing.
Does that mean you can do everything that
so awkward. Can you
we
do
can
everything?
do everything down under.
You can,
Yeah.
you can partake.
Partake.
And I've removed my name from the Mormon Church, so I can do whatever I want now.
Oh, yes, girl.
go,
She's
girl.
living.
They're going to have to run me out on a rail. I'm going to make them
So what
do all
can't?
the
Sorry,
effort.
excuse my ignorance. What can't Mormons do?
Traditional Mormons.
Like
Okay, well, active practicing Mormons can't drink coffee, can't smoke, can't drink alcohol, can't have sex outside of the bonds of marriage.
I don't think it's our religion, Clint.
Can't look at. I mean,
They have
what
to
else?
pay 10% of their income.
Oh.
To the church.
Yeah.
You have
And
to volunteer
in
your
the church.
time
Yeah.
and dedicate everything you are, am, and hope to be
But
to the building up of the kingdom of God on the face of the earth.
Oh,
That's
someone
what we say.
remembers the.
So can you
But if
imagine
do
how
all
good
of
this
those-
Housewives
But if you
franchise
do all
is?
of those things, you're promised to have husbands and wives and kingdoms.
Well,
in
only
the
one
afterlife.
husband, but multiple wives and kingdoms and your own planet.
Yeah,
Now,
we'll
is
have our
it-
own planet one day.
Is it
Not,
true?
No, we're void and we don't get our own planet now. We voided that. But we got to have the
I'm
whole
still
internet.
claiming that part of Mormonism. I get my own planet and stars and moon.
That is. Is
Well,
it
if you get your own planet, then that's
Hey,
a
guys,
violation of the rules.
I'm in.
And I'm asking for a refund.
Well, the worst part is when you leave, you do not get a refund or a rebate.
Can I have my 10% back that I've been donating for
Right?
the past 10 years? Yeah.
Nope.
And you bet they want our 10% now that we're doing well on Housewives.
Yeah, I bet. Hey, apart from that community, what about friends and family? Have you been like ousted from some family members after what you guys do on the show?
Yeah, shunned.
Oh, absolutely.
Shunned's the common term, but yeah, you're ostracized from your community, your family. I'm estranged from my family.
Really?
But it's a process, though. She's estranged, but I was estranged before the show.
Right.
And now
okay.
my family's starting to come back. So Heather is about 5 years behind
Yeah,
me.
but you,
Right.
your cycle was about a 15-year cycle, so
Yeah.
I've got a good 10 years before they come round.
Well, enjoy that 10 years.
I know, having a lot of fun in those 10 years.
The Salt Lake City house. I want some Housewives juice, right? Because you guys are one of the newer franchises. Do you have much to do with the other franchises? And who has been the most friendly and who's been like the most savage to you guys? Because I feel like the OG Housewives would be real
They
judgy.
wouldn't like him.
Well, in person, I've never had anyone not be anything but ridiculously nice and like there's a real sorority feel and everybody that gets along. But on social media, it can be a different
Who's the
ballgame.
worst? Name and shame. Who's the meanest?
Who's been the meanest to you, Whit?
Beverly Hills.
No, Beverly Hills has actually been
OC.
really supportive. No,
New York.
OC's been
Sydney.
good. New York. No, I think it's my own cast.
Really?
True. We hate her the most of any of the other franchises.
Is Jen still in prison?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. And when does she get out?
I don't know because they keep I see it in the press that they're reducing her sentence and stuff. But she was sentenced to 6.5 years,
What'd she do?
went in.
What's she doing time
It
for?
was something from years ago, wasn't it? It was like
She ran
fraud?
she ran a telemarketing scheme that defrauded the elderly and vulnerable people.
Oh,
she was a real housewife of Salt Lake City. Now she's in prison. Do you guys stay in touch?
do you ever visit?
Does she call you?
No, we're not on the visitor
No.
list. Go figure.
I was about to say that'd be a nice spike for an episode.
So she's not going to get a welcome home party when she gets out?
Depends on how the ratings are going.
Guys, we need a visit to wrap up the season.
I can see
a
you
big
all going
bonus.
for a visit. Oh my God.
Well, look, ladies, it's going so well here in Australia. It's so nice to have you guys down under the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Whitney and Heather.
We need more of this.
Yeah, I know.
Bad weather.
Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. You can stream season 5 on Hey You the same day as the US, and brand new episodes are released every Thursday. Whitney and Heather, ladies, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having us.
You are on the air with Jase and Lauren. This is Nova 100. We're doing it thanks to What If It's Aussie for travel. Hey, big show tomorrow. We are going to try and help a student here in Victoria have a dream come true.
I know. I know. And I've been in this kid's shoes before and thought, I want to live a little.
There is a kid here in Victoria who wants
He's got a big ask, I would say.
huge favour to ask, and it's got to do with his school formal. And it does involve a very big act. And tomorrow, we are going to do everything we can to try and make this happen for him. I really hope.
Do you think it's pull? Okay, look, it's not. He's not asking Jase or I to the formal.
No, he is not. No,
it's far more
no.
exciting than that if that's
Yeah.
where your mind's gone.
But I'm really hoping we can pull this off
We can
tomorrow
do the
because I think it
groundwork.
would be unreal. Anyway, more on that tomorrow.
Well, today's been one of my favourite shows we've done in a long time. We had the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
We had the Mounted Police.
We had the horses here.
And we spoke to you, people storing body parts at home. It was a real
Everyone's
mix.
doing it.
Don't forget, you can catch up on anything you missed. The podcast is up a little bit later on.
We gave away Coldplay tickets. Do we have
give
more
away-
tomorrow?
We do indeed.
Oh my gosh, tune in tomorrow if you miss them.
Coldplay.
We're giving you your Coldplay tickets.
It is going to be unreal. Performing Marvel Stadium October 30th until the 3rd of November. Your chance to win more tickets tomorrow. Mel's in next. We'll see you then. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for being a friend. It's gonna be a good day.
Jason Lauren.
Wake up feeling good.
On Nova 100.
Jason Lauren.
Follow them on socials.
Nova.